Well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
That was moderately pathetic. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
That was infinitely better. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Rick Kidder. I am the co-CEO of One Southcoast Chamber, and it is an absolute pleasure to be here at the Fishing Heritage Center. This is a treasure in downtown New Bedford, and it's part of the historic district. It is an absolutely beautiful place, and it's a part of our past, but it's a part of our present, and it's going to be a part of our future as well. So we are very, very excited to be here for this grand reopening. It is a gorgeous spot. Anybody who views our cable network should come on down and take a look at this fantastic place. So without further ado, I would like to introduce City Council President Joe Lopes and City Councilman Ian Abreu, who have a citation to present to the Fishing Heritage Center.
Thank you, Rick. It feels like only 5 years ago that we were outside having this discussion on a really hot day. And I remember I said, you know, just like the fishing nets, this is the fabric of our community. It has been a fishing community. It's still a fishing community. And hopefully, God willing, it'll continue to be a fishing community. You know, I had a chance to work with Laura for a long time on a lot of different things. And I picked her brain, and it reminds me that, you know, 6,800 people are directly employed by this industry. That's a lot of people. And I remember when Scott Lang was mayor, we had a discussion that for every boat that goes out to sea, there's 5 to 7 men or women back shoreside working. It's not just a boat going out to sea, it's everybody shoreside that's also going to sea. So it's important that we understand that. The income is not just from the guys and the men working industry, it's everything else that goes along with it. From the guys selling the ice, to the food, to the person handling the paycheck at the end of the trip. There are so many people working collectively together for an ecosystem that is truly unique to the community that we call home. I'm going to let Councillor Abreu read the citation because I think I've spoken enough. And I do like to speak, but I'm going to turn the mic over and the citation.
I don't like to speak nearly as much as the council president, right, Joe?
Yeah.
That is a lie.
That is such a lie, but we're going to go with it today. We're on cable access.
We don't perform theater, do we, Joe? No. But look, again, to echo the sentiments of my esteemed colleague, he's absolutely right. This is the fabric of our community and of New Bedford. And Rick actually stole my thunder. I was going to talk about how we have these tremendously wonderful museums and festivals here in New Bedford that praise our history, our cultural diversity, and who we are as a community. Like the Whale Museum, for example. I love the Whale Museum. I think we all do. We love what they represent. That represents our past, and I recommend everybody go there to explore our past and to be engaged in our past. But this place right here is our past, our present, and our future. And I know Brendan, who's the chairman of the board, Brendan Mitchell and Laura Orleans have some tremendously beautiful new exhibits they want to highlight and talk about. They are accepting new memberships, folks, okay? And I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I did buy a year membership, did I not, Laura? I came and bought a year membership. I was looking for it. If you saw me flipping through my wallet, that's what I was doing. Of course, I couldn't find it in my wallet. I have it somewhere.
We're going to be nice to him.
I'm wrapping it up, I promise. So we do have a resolution, so if Laura and Brendan want to come up.
It works just as good with city councilors.
Come on up. I'll let the council president start, or I can start, whatever. We'll go halves. Go ahead. Come on.
So New Bedford City Council official resolution, be hereby known to all that the City Council of Bedford, Massachusetts hereby offers its sincerest congratulations to the New Bedford Fishing Heritage Center in recognition of
your grand reopening and ribbon cutting ceremony. Got that? Yep. Okay. The entire citizenry, everybody here, and we have a tremendous turnout with your board members and your friends and your family, wishes you the best wishes on this memorable occasion, given on this, the 3rd day of June 2021, by the Honorable Ward 4 Councilor Derek Baptiste, who sends his regrets, the Honorable City Council President Joe Lopes of Ward 6, and myself, Councillor-at-Large Ian Abreu. Laura, Brendan, congratulations to you both. You want to say a few words?
So first off, I just want to thank Laura and her team, Liz and Hannah. Without them, this couldn't have happened. They've put in so many hours over not just the last year, but the last 5 years. This organization has grown tremendously since it was first started in 2016, and we really, the entire board really appreciates all that you've done and all the hard work. You talk about the fishing industry being filled with people who work so many hours. They're working nights and weekends and holidays, and Laura could be an honorary. She could be an honorary fisherman with the amount of hours she puts in. So really, thank you. I also wanted to thank the rest of the board. We have an amazing board. Everybody brings so much to the table. Everybody, has different talents, and they all apply themselves fully. So really appreciate the board. And then our amazing staff of volunteers. We have so many volunteers that really are the fabric of the center. So I really wanted to thank them. There you go, Laura.
So I'll just echo what Brendan said. Thank you so very, very much for joining us today on this ribbon cutting. We do have the best board ever. We have the most amazing volunteers. I have the greatest staff. It's really true. We couldn't do this without all of that support. And we're really, really excited. So the exhibit that we're kind of inaugurating on this day is called More Than a Job, and that comes from many conversations that I've had over the last couple of decades with people in the fishing industry, whether they're in fishing families, whether they're fishing on a boat, whether they're working in a shoreside trade. What they do is more than a job. It's a culture, it's a way of life, it's a community, and we really wanted to celebrate that. So we invite everyone to come down and visit the Fishing Heritage Center. We are open Thursday through Sunday from 10 until 4. We're free of charge through June 30th, so get in soon. After that point, we'll start to have a small admission fee to keep ourselves strong and floating. And we're really just so grateful to the community. I think this story, as Ian was saying, is kind of long overdue. It's a story of New Bedford's past, present, and future. And it's, for so long, I think the city told just a singular story, and there are many stories to be told. So the fishing story is very worthy, and I'm so glad that we have an institution that's dedicated to preserving and presenting the story of the fishing community. So thank you so much.
We'd also like to thank our ambassadors who are here. Raise your hand. Thank you, ambassadors, for all that you do. Our ambassadors support our chamber events. They support our chamber members. Without them, we would be nothing. So we love our ambassadors. I know we've got probably a board member in common. I see one over here. Jeff, how are you? Good to see you. We are more than thrilled to be at the Fishing Heritage Center. This is a jewel in downtown. So please, if you have an opportunity, sign up for a membership. Come here often. Come here free through the month of June, but then pay. Because we want to make certain that the Fishing Heritage Center in New Bedford is open forever. Thank you very much.